Most interesting thing in tech, Andreessen Horowitz has released their list of the biggest ideas for next year in tech. It's always great. It's always a lot of fun. I don't know, maybe 30, 35 ideas in there. I've picked, I think, 6 that I like, that I think are important. I'm going to go through them from most normal to most crazy. Okay, first, Mark Andreessen, prompt-free and proactive applications arrive. Meaning, instead of having to type in what you want in a prompt, the AI will just observe you and do what it needs to do. I think we are moving into a world of more ambient AI and out of the prompt box. I think that's probably going to happen. It's going to happen next year. I don't know, it'll start to happen. Second, I love this one. Liz Harkavy, the invisible tax on the open web. So she points out the AI models are constantly scraping the open web. They're extracting data from the advertiser-supported web. They're feeding it back into their models. They're building competitive products. They're licensing deals. There's lawsuits, but there have to be other solutions. Here's what she writes. To prevent the erosion of the open web and preserve the diverse content that fuels AI itself, we need the mass deployment of technical and economic solutions. This could include models like next generation sponsored content, micro-attribution systems, other novel funding models. The web needs a techno-economic model where value flows automatically. The key transition will be moving from static licensing to real-time usage-based compensation, means testing, scaling systems, blockchain, nano payments. Yeah, let's go, Liz. Number 3. From know your customer KYC to know your agent. Totally true. We're going to have agents that are so important on the web, and you're going to have to know which agents are insured, which agents can you trust. You won't want to operate with all agents the same because some will be much more reliable. In fact, some may have been fed good data and some may have been fed bad data, going back to the previous number 1. Let's go to number 4, Kimberly Tan. New model primitives unlock previously impossible companies. I love this. The idea is that next year, AI, instead of taking the companies and the things we do and making it better, will come up with completely new companies that you couldn't have thought of before AI. This is, if I was in my early 20s, this is what I would be trying to figure out. What is the thing you can start? Like, what is the thing you can build on the edge that will create something that can't be done right now? Not as like, what is the thing that exists that you can do better, but what is the thing that can't be done? I really like this one a lot. All right, next. Emily Bennett, the first AI native university. I love this. So a university kind of designed from scratch for AI. And Lord knows we need it. Like, universities in this country are in a lot of trouble. Decline in immigrants coming, the demographics, funding problems. Universities do need to be rethought. I do think that this is probably when we're going to have the first AI native university. I think next year that's going to come. All right, now to the last one. Yoko Lee, the year we step inside video. Okay, this is bananas, and I hadn't really thought of it. But the idea is that AI is starting to be really responsive, right? It can respond to all kinds of things. AI is starting to have world models. It's starting to understand how objects interact in the world, where if you push on something, it moves. It's starting to understand physicality. So could you imagine a world where in the future, you don't just control a video game, but you feel like you're inside a video game, or you feel like you're inside a movie, where you take a movie and you are able to kind of push the characters and move in a different direction? It's kind of a wild and cuckoo idea, but also amazing. That one I don't think is going to happen in 2026, but how interesting will it be when it does? All right, there's a whole bunch more of them. I may go through some more of them in other parts of the series. I'll put a link, but that's the most interesting thing in tech.